Alright, Nick, we are pulling up to the course. What are your thoughts for today's round?
Alright, well, we played a practice 9 yesterday. I got brand new clubs. I got a new driver, a new 3-wood, a new hybrid, and new wedges. The weights I'm still getting adjusted to, especially with the drivers. Today I want to focus on alignment. My alignment felt really off yesterday. It's something that's perpetually off for me. And then also focus on chipping and short game, really. I mean, that's the weakest part of my game, so out here trying to improve that. It is really cold today. It's a little wet, so we'll see how that plays out. Probably gonna be pretty stiff most of the day.
Yeah. Alright, well, good luck, sir.
Thanks.
Alright, everybody, here we are at Pickering Valley, hole number 10. It's playing 151 yards today. It's a little bit downhill. It's very cold and pretty wet, so I would imagine Nick has an 8-iron here.
I do.
It's left, right?
I think it was deep.
I didn't see it land. Coming up on Nick's ball here. As you can see, he was quite short, not long like he seemed to have thought. Typical for a cold fall day. He's got about 40 feet back up the hill. Good there. Hey, pretty good, all things considered. But par.
Right in the middle. That's a good start.
Alright, hole 11 here is a 346 yard par 4. Right back up the hill. Nick, you want to walk us through your approach to this hole right now?
I'm going to hit driver because I need to work on it. That hill is deceptive. It's really uphill. It may not look it, but I've walked that thing 10 times at least, and it's brutal. So this green is tiny, and it's covered by 2 areas of forest, basically surrounded by a forest. So I want to get it close and have something I can be accurate with on the second shot.
Yeah, closer you can get to this tiny green, the better. That seemed pretty perfect. Slice, apparently.
Turns, dude. I don't know what's going on.
Well, Nick was not wrong about the slice. We're about 30 yards shorter of where I thought he would be. Maybe hit this tree and came down. Anyway, not exactly in position A, but this is where you learn some creative shots. What are we thinking?
I could either go left right here, probably safer, or I could go straight up here, try and get closer to the green. I think that's what I'm gonna try and do.
I think you can punch it under this tree with, what do you got there?
4-iron.
Pretty well done there. Should just have a chip on.
I think it got through the cart path, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I think it did, yeah. We have made it to Nick's ball. He's about 30 yards short of the green. Did just get over this cart path. This is what we're here to work on.
Short.
Short, I mean, it's also super wet and soggy, so ball does not go anywhere, doesn't roll out. Yeah, Definitely could have been worse. You can putt this one. Kind of goes up over the false front a little bit and then comes back downhill.
Aim for that leaf pretty much.
Aim for the leaf by the just left of the flag.
See how this comes out.
Get there.
Just died.
It's uphill, wet. Tough to get putts there. That is a good 6 feet short. Oh, burns the edge. That is a tough look.
Double.
Doubles suck so bad, don't they? All right, but playing bogey golf. On to the next hole. All right, here on the 12th tee box, Pickering. It's an interesting hole to say the least. Extremely tight corridor that you got to go through. All right, so what's your strategy here, Nick?
I don't know, pipe one down the middle.
This hole always makes me think of facing the Giants, where the coach says to his kicker, "My mama can kick it wide left and wide right, but what you got to do is kick it straight." Yeah, just kick a field goal here. Fading a little.
It's a little off balance, but I think it'll be just fine.
Yeah, should be all right.
Might have a tree in my way though.
We'll see. All right, we've come upon Nick's golf ball. He is in fact behind this tree, but really shouldn't be an issue. He's got what, 79 yards in, a 58 degree in hand.
Yeah, I don't like the visual though.
It is a little off-putting to have the tree in front of you, but just got to block it out of your mind. Let the club just do its work. Pretty good, a little short, but it's on. You're dancing. By a little short, I meant about 10 feet short, and just a little right.
It's downhill but wet, so I'm like just hit how I would normally hit to a hole.
Yeah, pretend it's level then. Plane going by overhead. Come on, Nick, sink this. Maybe just need to hit a little harder. That's a good par though.
Par.
Yep,
It's good to bounce back from a double with a par.
that's true.
Guaranteed if I birdie, I'll follow it up with a double.
Yeah,
I always do.
that's the way it works when you're well, we don't
Yeah,
really have
yesterday.
handicaps, but when you're like a 13 or 14 handicap, inconsistency is the name of the game. Well, folks, we've come upon Nick Anderson in his natural habitat, peeing on the golf course. This is a once, maybe twice around occurrence. He loves the woods. Majestic. But actually kind of gross. Alright, we're on 13 tee box. It's a 367 yard par 4. Again, a very tight corridor, but luckily opens up and moves over to the right, dogleg right here, so with Nick's fade slash slice that's working these days, might be perfect.
I mean, may as well play it to my advantage. This is where I dread the old straight ball going right into the woods, but if you go down to the right and hit a fade, it'll be close to the green because it slopes down.
Yeah, the green is through the trees, essentially. Well, I do think we have to wait on the group ahead of us. So Nick, why don't you talk to us about why you think it's important for guys like us to be putting stuff on YouTube? You know, I feel like there's a lot of professionals, scratch golfers, 5 or less handicaps, putting stuff out there, and it makes the game look easy?
Yeah, I mean, just give you a little bit of background on me, and Steven's pretty much the same story. We played baseball our whole lives growing up through high school, and played a little golf on the side, but you know, ever since we graduated, we've been playing golf, and it's a hard game, and it's like you said, a lot of the pros are, I guess, harder to relate to. And I mean, the main reason I'm doing this is to keep myself accountable. It makes me want to come out here and play golf. It makes me take a good hard look at my game rather than just going home and, you know, saying, oh, it was pretty good, you know. So I can actually analyze, figure out what's wrong with me.
And that's what we all are trying to do.
And
yeah,
try and fix it. I mean, it's good.
This is why we're here, playing some practice rounds, even though it's cold, trying to keep the game in shape. Trust that little fade. Well, that was high as anything, but pretty straight.
High and it faded, and I'm gonna get away with that.
Yeah. Okay, we have made it to Nick's ball. He's got 112, but it's downhill, playing 104.
That's his 106 now.
106. Split the difference, call it 105. What's that going to be for you, Nick?
54 degree.
54 degree, yeah. Sounds about right. What are you thinking here? What's the plan?
I'm just aiming center green. I'm not going to try and do anything fancy.
Flag is a bit toward the left of the green, so if you aim center of the green, trust that little draw you usually hit with your wedges. Should be great, right? Pretty good shot. Everything just stops dead today. All right, Nick's got about 20 feet. Slightly uphill. Yep. Oh, lipped out, and that
jumped right off the bat. That was a little too firm.
Yeah.
That hop actually helped me.
Yeah, he's got about 3 feet coming back.
There's just no excuse for that. I mean, easy putt. Dude, stop.
All right, we're here at hole 14, 464 yards. Straight uphill. Green is over these trees off to the left. It's a par 5. Nick's got driver in hand.
That's so bad.
That was the slice. Off into those trees over there. All right, we found Nick's ball in and among the trees, but he's gotten through most of them, so he's got a pretty open look back out into the fairway.
And we are winded from walking up that hill.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'm just gonna do a little 4-iron up into the fairway. This is now a 3-shot hole. I don't like to be punching out this much. I don't like to be slicing.
I don't think you need to punch very hard on this one. You just need to hit a solid 4-iron. This tree in front of you is not an issue. It's one branch. If it hits that, I will give you $10.
Too far, I think. I should have hit like a 6-iron.
Yeah. Well, we'll see where it is. All right, well, Nick has found his ball. Unfortunately, he pushed that very, very far through the fairway and now has to deal with, yeah, massive tree. I think he might be just far enough back to move around it, to curl around it, but we'll have to see. quite sure where that's going.
I got it over.
Nick literally almost killed me there. Did get over the tree, but that forced him to push it right.
Came right. I think that was a lineman again, honestly. Bane of my existence.
Well, we can also blame it on the 120-foot tall tree. Alright. Let's see if Nick can redeem himself with chipping today. That was pretty nice. Nice aggressive chip shot, leaving himself about 4.5 feet for par.
Dude, there's no way.
And that one broke a little more than he thought. Tough bogey.
Pushing up to the right edge.
Well, Nick, this is your second time being filmed on the golf course. What's it doing to you?
It's definitely a little more pressure, I'd say. Like, there's 2 par putts. My score should be better than it is. But I stink at putting, so.
This is also a good time to just take a breath, look around, appreciate where you are.
On top of the hill.
We're on top of the world. Playing fall golf, so can't complain about much. Hole 15.
There's a little pond down by the left, so taking driver's risky. It's also going to plug on a day like today, where it's really wet. It'll be hard to find, so I'm just going to hit hybrid. Those bushes are 150 yards. You could hit iron there easily, 5 iron.
Yeah. It's way downhill.
Down to the bottom of the hill. It'll be kind of swampy, but whatever.
Nice fade.
Didn't quite catch that right. A little toey, I think. But
Where did it end up? In the middle?
middle of the fairway,
So we can't complain. Moving on. Okay, made it to Nick's ball. Kind of was right about not catching all of that. Didn't quite get past the hill, but he's on top of it. Got a great look at the green, flat lie. 125, playing 116. 50 degree in hand. Stick it close.
Dang it, that's spin back.
Yeah, it's right at it, but spinny. That was close. Almost jarred it on the fly. Huge pitch mark. And then spun it back about 12 feet.
Now just don't 3-putt.
It would be hard to 3-putt from there, but you can do it if you try hard enough. Didn't quite hit it.
Pulled that a little too, I feel. Or it just broke the wrong way.
But
par.
Very solid par. Alright, here at hole 16 after a fabulous wedge shot from Nick last hole. This is 150 yards. He's got 8 iron in hand. See if he can do it again. Stick it close.
Middle of the green. Dead center. Great divot.
He's praising his divot.
Tee was here.
It's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
All right, made it to the green. Nick did hit about 20 paces on, but then spun it all the way back on this false front to the front edge of the green. And he's got a good 50 feet up the hill for birdie. Hit over the leaf and heck of a lot of pace. Stop ball.
Crushed it.
Left himself about 15 feet coming back. That is not exactly what you want to see on that type of putt.
I just thought with the wetness and uphill that I would need to really hit it, but not that much. Get it there.
And that is a 3-putt. Crush one too hard. Baby the next one. How often does that happen to us, Nick?
A lot.
Quite a lot, yeah.
Honestly, I don't mind that much. I mean, I do mind the 3-putt, but I hit a good shot. It just ripped back too far. Very pleased with how I'm hitting the irons.
Yeah.
And my wedges. So take what you can.
All right, we're here on hole 17, par 5. Goes downhill.
So it goes like this. The fairway pours down to the right. It's kind of like a landing area. If I hit 3-wood, usually I get down into the landing area. You hit driver, there's actually like a snaking creek in the middle of the fairway that's dangerous. So it's a par 5. If I hit 3-wood down into the landing area, I should have a long iron, maybe a hybrid into the green. Switching to the yellow one, it's getting pretty dark. That one should be pretty good.
Yep. All right, found Nick's ball.
Still a little slicey, but we're getting away with them today.
Yeah, it's in pretty decent shape. 219 to the flag. Would have liked to have been up there in the fairway.
Yeah.
Have less than 200 yards, but
Hitting hybrid.
looks like a soggy lie.
Very soggy.
Just focus on good contact.
That's not good contact.
That is not good contact. Well, unfortunately, after topping it, Nick did end up in the creek. But that just means it's recovery time. It's par 5. Can still make a par.
130.
Got 130 yards in. Takes one good shot to make up for that.
It's on the green. It's a little short again.
Yeah. We are approaching the green. Again, Nick's wedges are just fire today. It's the only thing keeping him alive.
All right, so a couple pluses to that shot. 1, very good shot. 2, found a ball, so you lose one, you find one. And it's got the triple track on it, so maybe it might help me make this putt.
To make a pretty solid par after a bad top. All right, everybody, here on hole 18. It's a long one, straight up the hill. It's getting pretty dark. Need a good tee shot here to make finding the ball an easier task.
gap or near it.
He did slice that one pretty badly, but it's findable. All right, found Nick's ball.
It actually went a lot further than I thought.
Yeah, hit it pretty well, just sliced it sort of right of the fairway. He's got 144 yards, slope adjusted up the hill. He's got a little knockdown 8 he's gonna try to hit here.
Did fade. I just don't know if it faded enough.
All right, getting real dark now. Coming up on Nick's ball, just off the green. Got about 30 feet, 25 feet down the hill. Just cozy this one up there. Let's get out of here.
Slow down. I really didn't even hit that hard.
Yeah, not bad speed, just didn't see that it was gonna break 4 feet to the right. All right, to finish up here with a par. Got about 8 feet. Back up the hill now. Would love to see this one go. And powers it through the break.
Bogey.
All in all, an up and down day.
43 on the front, on the back 9 here.
Yeah, not terrible. And honestly, the wedge game is a highlight of today that you can take with you.
I don't know where these slices are coming from. Normally I hit a draw, so it's a little weird. And the putting is horrendous. Shot 44 on the front yesterday and 43 on the back for a 2-day 87.
Yeah,
That's pretty typical, I'd say.
that's right about where you
It's a
feel
little
like,
higher than I normally shoot, but
yeah, feel like you left shots out there, but
it makes sense.
it, for how much you play, for the time of year, it makes sense, yeah. And as we say, good night to Pickering Valley. We watch our man walk away, shaking his head at his performance on the greens, loving the new wedges, doubting the driver. It's gonna be a long road to breaking 80, but I believe he can do it, and do it soon.